Big Jig Gina's here with us today. Hope you guys are doing all right. Merry Christmas. Well, we're past Christmas now, so I hope everyone survived. Hope Santa Claus brought you everything you wanted, and hope you didn't get any fights with your mother-in-law or anything like that. So yeah, holidays are pretty much over except for New Year's. Hope you guys are making plans for that, and that's what this video is about: is the plans for the 2025 fishing season hosted by TackleShack. So yeah, that's the reason for making this video. The schedule was just released yesterday, and I'm pretty excited about it. Aren't you excited about it?
I'm excited about it. I might go on a few, so I am a little excited, but he's going to be, making me a fishing widow for a while, so.
Yeah. So guys, if you haven't heard of TackleShack, it's a new TackleShack that's opened up in Cypress, Texas. It specializes in freshwater fishing tackle, specifically big, expensive swim baits. Not all expensive, but if you go to TackleShack, you're probably gonna spend maybe $100. You're gonna spend some money, but you're gonna get some quality lures. And it's a really neat place that it says on their website it focuses on the community and the growth, and the passion for fishing. And after meeting Anthony, I believe that. So let me just tell you a little bit about Anthony. I've spoke to him a couple times, mostly on Facebook Messenger. I've been fishing some month-long tournaments. He hosted one for November. I'm currently in a month-long tournament through TackleShack right now for the state of Texas, which I'm not doing too bad. I'm in second place, trying to gain on first. I only have a few days left to do so. Caught his stud last night. Wish I could film for you guys at night because the footage is awesome. Anyway, getting off point. Anthony, he loves the fishing community. Seems like a really, really cool guy. Actually, I'll quote him. When I was talking to him on Messenger, this was his exact words. He said, "It's time that we change the status quo of tackle shops and let the anglers know they are appreciated, listened to, and that the success of the business is because of them, not me."
Yes, nice.
That's pretty cool.
Very humble.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have that approach, right? But I don't know. Anthony seems really devoted, and he just seems genuine. And overall, like I said, he's a cool person. I've seen him doing things within his community already, giving back, and he hasn't been open that long. So it's really, really cool guy. Let's see. He has a lot of connections, I will say that. I'll talk about some of the sponsors for 2025, but he does have a lot of connections, or at least he seems like he does. For example, my buddy went there and he was looking for a swim bait, and he's new to swim bait fishing, as I am. I'm trying to learn the forward-facing game and all these new lures. The fishing game has changed, and my buddy was in there, and he was talking to Anthony. And Anthony says, "Well, hang on. Let me call up somebody. I'll ask them. They'll know for sure which swim bait will be the best for you." So he calls up Chris Zaldane. And talks to Chris right there in front of my buddy. My buddy's probably thinking, what in the world is happening right now? But he talks to Chris Zaldane to get the best information and advice for his customer. And there you go. So he's definitely got some connections in the field. And I mean, that's helpful. That helps us anglers for the tournament season and knowing what to buy, what to do, and what to get. So that's just one little example. But anyway, I don't want to touch too much on that. I want to talk about the tournament schedule. But best of luck to Anthony and his business. I just wish him all the best. He just seems like he's very devoted to the anglers, which are it's really special because it is true. Without fishermen, without social media, and you can't run a business nowadays. You got to have it, and you got to care for your customers and put your customers first. And I think he's willing to go the extra mile for sure.
And where is he located?
Oh, did I not say that?
I don't know.
It's in Cypress, Texas. If I didn't mention that, yeah, the Tackle Shack is located in Cypress, Texas. I do not have the exact address, but if you Google Tackle Shack, it'll come up.
It's TackleShack.com, right?
Yeah, the website is TackleShack.com. Or TackleShack. He's got TackleShack Texas as an
Texas.
TackleShackTX.com. But that's the email.
I think when I was looking on it last night, it was Texas.
Yeah, I think it's TackleShackTexas.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, details for some of the events. Let's talk about some of the sponsors. We have Level Up Fishing, Newport Vessels. I use Newport motors on my kayak. Shimano, use Shimano reels. Texas Bass Holes, No Bad Days Kayaks. I was sponsored with them this year. The Forrest Green is the owner of that company. Very good guy. Very good to work with if you're looking for a kayak. Yak Attack's another sponsor. Yak Power and Griffin & Sons Kayak Rigging. I haven't heard of that one, but it's a kayak rigging company, so everybody needs their kayak rigged up. So that's the sponsors for the 2025 schedule and the details. It's $75, guys, to enter, and it's $20 for Big Bass. If you're going to enter the tournament, enter Big Bass. Don't be one of those guys that don't enter Big Bass, because you'll be the guy that catches the biggest bass and didn't enter. So you're looking at $95 there. He's got details. He says take off 60 minutes before sunrise, lines in 30 minutes before sunrise. I'm sure once the tournament starts, he'll have specific times on that. And there are 6 events and then the championship, and you have to fish at least 3 to qualify for the championship. So that's not bad. Excuse me, I'm having a little allergies. We got bad weather here. A lot of wind coming out of the north.
Tornado warning.
Yeah, we just got some bad weather coming through here.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I'll be safe.
We got 5 people watching. Are you checking comments?
Oh, no.
Put that a little bit lower. There we go. All right, guys. So again, I'm trying to let people know about this tournament schedule, because for one,
Oh, hold on a second. What's this?
How did you?
What did I do?
There you go. Sorry, we're trying to open up the laptop in case people are commenting, so we can see the comments. Last time I didn't see the comments. So, what was I saying?
I don't remember.
You got it up?
I do, but there we go.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Paul.
Merry Christmas,
Howdy,
Paul.
Dirk.
That's Paul Noble. Paul's been following us for a long time.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so back to the schedule. So again, you got to fish 3 tournaments to qualify for the TOC. And, oh, that's what I was saying. There's been people attempt to try and run a tournament trail in the greater Houston area, and it just hasn't been very successful. One, because we do have some good lakes, but they're tough lakes as well. So, number 1 coming up, which is a angler favorite, I guess you'd call it, January 18th, Fayette County Reservoir. That's a power plant lake, tons of fish. If you haven't ever fished it before, I'm sure most of you that are watching have, but if you haven't, you need to go out there and catch yourself 40, 50 fish, because it's just loaded with fish. And also, if you're a new angler, a new kayak angler, and you're thinking about getting into competing, and it is wintertime, it's cold, it's January, it's a good place to start in case something happens. Let's say it's rough weather and you flip your kayak, the water's going to stay warm, you're going to be safe. It's a smaller lake. There would be other anglers out there to help you. It's just a smart place, I believe, to start off the year with catching fish, and you're doing so safely. So January 18th, Fayette County. All right. Then we move into February. February 8th is Lake Livingston. You know, Lake Livingston is known for its bass fishing. I mean, I meant to say catfishing.
Catfishing.
Yeah,
It's
but
dirty.
Yeah,
water.
it's dirty water. But let me tell you this, guys. There are some bass in Lake Livingston. You just have to find them. And I fished one of the most gnarliest events in my life on Lake Livingston. And I think I ended up second or third and one big bass, and my big bass didn't even have a tail. The majority of the fish I caught that day, the tail was bleeding on my hog trough. It was the weirdest thing ever, but it was a fun event. Terrible weather, and fished it a couple times, and I've caught limits every time. So there are bass in Lake Livingston. So
And alligators.
and there's definitely some alligators, especially where we were at. So yeah, Lake Livingston. So, you know, within the North Houston area, Lake Livingston's not too far. You know, you're hour or so, hour and a half for some. Fayette County Reservoir, hour and a half. So moving to the third tournament, we have March 15th through 16th. So I don't know if this is a 2-day deal, I guess, where you could choose either or, but it's Lake Belton and Stillhouse. I have never fished either of those. That's more towards Austin, or I think that's out of close to Temple and Killeen. I haven't fished either one of those, but I know they're good fisheries, and I think that's a good opportunity to at least have one kind of that direction to bring more people into the tournament scene. So
That's gonna be a trip.
yeah, that'll be a little trip, at least for us. We're in Montgomery, Texas, on Lake Conroe. You know, people have mixed reviews about Conroe too, which brings us into our fourth event, which is Lake Conroe. Woo! You know, I like that lake a little bit, especially in April. You're talking spawn, maybe post spawn. Should definitely be some big fish chewing on Lake Conroe, and that's my backyard. So you guys know I'm not going to be biased towards Lake Conroe.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the fifth event, May 10th, and I hope you guys are writing this down. I'm not smart enough to be able to pop something up on the screen to show this, but like I said, you guys can Google it. This is just telling people about what's going on. May 10th, Houston County. Houston County is a great fishery. I've placed out there one time and gotten close several, but there are giants on Houston County Lake. So smart choice by Anthony. Good time of the year to fish it as well. All right, next one, July 12th. We're talking Sam Rayburn Reservoir. Good old Sam. Summertime in Sam is probably my favorite time to fish it, especially if the water is up. Y'all know about Sam Rayburn. If you don't, it's one of those lakes. It's one of the best fisheries in Texas. So not even going to go into that. Good choice, Sam Rayburn. And then we come into October 25th through 26th is the Tournament of Champions, our championship, which would be announced later on during the year. And that's the schedule. So again, January 18th, Fayette. February 8th, Lake Livingston. March 15th through 16th, Belton and Stillhouse. April 26th, Lake Conroe. May 10th, Houston County. July 12th, Sam Rayburn. And then October 25th to the 26th, the championship. $75 entry. $20 big bass. Payout first through 10 is what he has on this flyer, which I don't know if he's going to guarantee 10 places or he meant to put maybe top 10%. Not really sure about that. But he also put, which is new to me, dual props allowed. So I'm assuming that's 2 motors. So maybe you can have a motor on the front with spot lock and then like a Newport vessel on the back for getting to your spot. I'm not real sure on that. I assume that's the only thing it could mean.
I think that's what that means.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this schedule, honestly, and I'm more. I guess I'm more excited about knowing that Anthony Lee is going to be running it because I feel like he'll do it well and he'll take pride in it and he will actually try to keep up with everything. And as it grows, I hope he grows and he can keep up with that growth. So yeah. That's the 2025 TackleShack tournament schedule, guys. Just wanted to tell y'all about it. And
he is so excited, you
I'm
guys. I don't know
excited.
if you can tell. He's so excited to be back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm starting to film again, guys. So if you noticed, I've been pumping out a few videos here and there, a few shorts. And I just thank you guys that have been around for so long, that have been supportive and just waiting around.
He's been following since 17 or 18. I'm really glad you're back. Thank you, Dirk.
Thank you, Dirk. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I started my channel. I guess it's 11 years old now, and I've never stayed consistent with it just because of life. Life happens, right? But it's something I really enjoy doing, and I appreciate everyone who has stuck around this long and supported me.
For sure.
It's been a blessing.
And Merry Christmas to you too, MK from Denmark.
Denmark?
Yes.
Wow.
Is it cold up there right now?
I bet.
I bet. That's awesome.
Oh, jar fishing. That's Justin. Justin was out there fishing on Lake Rayburn.
Yeah, he said where we left off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can get him a little sidetracked sometimes.
All right, guys, if y'all have any questions, ask Uncle Google, because I'll probably be fishing or something, doing something else. But there's the tournament schedule. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing some of you guys out there fishing them. I will fish as many of those as possible, hopefully all of them, and hopefully be recording each tournament as well. Whether it's good, 100-inch bags or zero fish, skunk days, taking pictures of the sunrise type days. Either way.
Those are still good days.
Yeah. It's always good to be out on the water. And if we can get this old girl right here a kayak, I'd get her back on the water.
Did you tell them what happened to the other one? To mine?
No.
It ghosted us.
Yeah, if you guys ever see a camouflage Hobie compass with no seat,
yeah,
it's a good chance on the highway somewhere. It might be ours.
It ghosted us at 3 o'clock in the morning on the road. We realized it was gone.
Right. Yeah, I actually had straps, I guess, break, and the kayak fell off the trailer at about 5 o'clock in the morning. It was complete darkness. I was taking some back roads. Didn't realize the kayak was missing until I got on the highway where there was actually street lights. And yeah, there's no kayak. Backtracked to try to find it. I guess somebody picked it up.
Yeah,
because
it wasn't that long when we went back around. Yeah.
So we lost a kayak. That was just, wouldn't have thought that would have ever happened. But I think Paul just left another comment.
You are one of the ones that inspired me to get my kayak. I've really enjoyed watching your journey. Glad you're back.
Nice. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, that's really awesome.
Sweet. Oh, no.
Yeah, I still have the seat from that kayak, Justin.
Yeah, it kind of messed up our trip a little.
Yeah, what we were supposed to do. There were times when I first got my Hobie PA-14 that Gina used to sit in the back of it with me. I mean, we both fit. I don't know if we both fit now.
Hey.
Especially during the holidays and pies and
we gained
carbs.
a few pounds.
Anyway, all right, guys. I think that's going to do it. I don't want to keep rambling. If any of the 7 people watching have questions, ask now because we're about to shut her down. But before we do, guys, just blessings upon you and your family and for the 2025 year. Just pray for God's protection over each and every one of you and God's peace and love and understanding, and ask that he guards everyone's minds and hearts and our mouths. So be blessed, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode, whenever that may be. All right? All right, guys.
God bless.
Take care.
Bye-bye.